We've done the normal 992 Porsche. Today we're scanning the turbo. Hi guys, thanks a lot for tuning in again. And today we're having a really awesome topic. We're doing another Porsche, another 992. I know we've done it before. Maybe we can show you one or two photos what we've done before. We've done a wing for the regular 992 Carrera Coupe. But today we're going to scan the Porsche 992 Turbo, and this is a whole different project. So let's directly dive into this. So we already had the idea to do a wing for all new Porsche 992 models. As I mentioned before, we've done a wing for the 992 Carrera, which is basically an add-on wing. If you have the Carrera, this wing installs on top of your existing rear deck lid. But the 992 Turbo, it already has a wing. So as a matter of fact, if I'm correct, there's a certain speed, maybe 80 kilometers per hour, or if it's a different one, please correct me in the comments. When you drive certain speed, the wing, which is already on the 992 Turbo, it drives out at the back. Now what we're going to do is really awesome. We're going to change the existing wing for a DMC wing, which is a little bit more aggressive. So what does that mean in particular? My existing wing is attached to the car. Two legs, each leg has about 3 screws. Maybe we can show some of these close-up shots here during the video. So to make installation as smooth as possible, you just remove the original OEM wing from the turbo by removing the screws, take it off, similar as what I'm doing here in the video, and then you take the DMC wing, which we're going to develop now, and you add it on top, and it's going to attach to exactly the same legs which are already on the 992 Turbo, and you're going to use exactly the same screws. This is the DMC culture, and I think we've been following this design principle since our foundation. This year is going to be 12 years, if I'm correct. Yes, should be 12 years. And yes, some tuners, they have been trying to copy this, but none other one than DMC is really following this through so strictly. We love non-intrusive modifications of the car that also allow you to at any point in time reverse your car to OEM look. And I think this is what we're going to do here with the wing as well. So how are we going to achieve this? Well, pretty simple. We have to take the wing off, as you've just seen, and then we have to 3D scan the wing, because the DMC wing is basically going to be exactly the same in the middle part. We're probably going to make it a little bit wider, a little bit more aggressive, maybe with side flaps. Do you want to see side flaps or not? Let me know in the comments. Or if this is an IG story, then please do a poll. Do you want to see side flaps or not? But definitely the center part is going to be the same, because it has to attach, as I just mentioned, to the same part of the existing OEM wing legs on the car that we see here. So to do this, you might have seen me already a couple of times now in our videos. We really love 3D scanning. 3D scanning is the perfect way in 2021. Nobody should really do anything else when making parts, but sadly there are still not many people who do 3D scanning. We again, not really time to show off, but DMC has been pioneering this technology since I think 2012, when we first developed our Lamborghini Aventador body kit, and ever since we just love this technology. This is why we're making this video, to let you know more a little bit about how this is done, how you can do the same thing. Let's say if you want to develop any car parts by yourself, you can watch our videos and then get an idea what's necessary. But basically the first thing you need, of course, you need a car. You need to have a concept what you want to do. Do you want to attach something, or as in our case now, you don't want to attach something, you want to reverse engineer something, which is a nicer word for you're going to copy some part. For us, of course, we're not going to copy the whole wing. We're just going to copy it partially, so that the new DMC wing, which is then partially modified, fits onto the car again. I'm really repeating myself a lot today, but it's really necessary. Then, of course, you need a 3D scanner. I think we should make a separate video about the 3D scanner itself. But what I can say, these things don't come cheap. There are some cheap 3D scanners out there. They're basically fixed like a tripod, and you have to move the part around. But if you want to have a little bit more flexibility, you try to get a portable 3D scanner, which has a lot of gyroscopes inside, plus of course the 3D scanning modules. And then, but too much about that already. We're going to talk more about that in a separate video. So you need a 3D scanner, and then you have the concept. So in our concept is we want to copy and later modify the wing. So we took the wing off the car, and now we have to scan the wing with a 3D scanner. And so basically think of the 3D scanner like a photo camera. So we're taking a 3D photo of At the moment, this is the underside of the wing. This is most important because the top side we can modify, but we're also going to scan this one later. So what are these funny stickers here? I added some stickers. Do we have footage about that where I'm adding the stickers or not? I hope we have. Otherwise, we're going to show you photos how I'm doing it, or you can see the little round stickers here. We do this to give some reference points to the 3D scanner. And the reason for that is pretty simple. Let me take my iPhone here as an example. So when I'm going to scan the iPhone, is it possible to see? Let me try to hold this into the camera, or maybe even here. When I'm scanning an iPhone, there's corners, sure, and there's 4 sides. If I'm lucky, the surface has a little bit of structure. Let's say on this side there's a camera. But when I'm scanning now over the corners, the scanner can see the corners, then he can see the camera. But then when he's moving from here to here, this line looks exactly the same. So the scanner sometimes needs a reference point. Otherwise, he doesn't know from here to here, is it actually 2 centimeter or 3 centimeter or 1 or a half centimeter. So what we're doing is we're adding some small reference points randomly all over the surface. And then when the scanner scans, he not only scans that straight line, which looks the same all the time, but he also scans these reference stickers. And they are, as I just mentioned, placed randomly. And please, they have to be randomly, not in a exact same distance. So he scans, for example, one of these stickers, and then you move a little bit, and then he sees the old sticker and the new sticker coming in the scan area, and then he knows, oh, that is still the old scanner, there's still the old sticker, so I'm moving into that direction now, and this is the distance. This is a little bit simplified explanation, but I hope this helps. As usual, if you have more questions about this, please leave me comments down below in the video. So later on, we also turn around the wing, we also scanned the other side. And by the way, I haven't mentioned yet, there's also this funny white powder here on the wing. This is basically a special powder which can be sprayed on. Again, do we have video about this, or maybe we showed it already? Specially made for 3D scanning. Think of it like a chalk. Some of you may be old enough. In school, we used chalk pens to write on the chalkboard. Similar material, not exactly the same, and it attaches and it prevents the reflections, because some areas, especially when we scan inside, there are some lights, they can cause distortions on the scanning area, let's say on this wing. So that's why we try to make it as matte as possible. And then of course later on we have to turn around the wing, do the same thing on that side. And we not only do one scan, we actually scan it in several times. And in the end of the day, when we come back to the office, we have to take the multiple scans and align them back together. Of course, in the perfect scenario, we would do really one scan and the whole part would be in the computer captured, but that's usually not the case. So let me also say a few more words about the wing points on this wing. And I mean these 2 points where the wing attaches to the 992 turbo. We also scanned the legs. Hope I can show you a little bit about this. But besides scanning the legs, we also paid some more attention to scanning additional. We did some separate scans just from those areas on the wing where the wing legs later attach. And that is because they're of course indented in the wing. The scanner can capture it, but sometimes when we just move over the top, we can't really get into all the angles. So what we can do, we can make a separate scan and try just scan each of those leg connection points. And later on, when we put all scans back together, we know we can put it all back. Well, yeah, we can put it all back together basically again. Now, I already mentioned that we placed some of these stickers on the wing so that we have better reference points. But as a matter of fact, that's not enough. I personally also like to take analog measurements. I'll like to take a ruler, as you can see me doing here, and then I can double check after we put everything back together in the scans. I can double check. For example, I can check the whole width of the wing should be whatever, 43 centimeters. Then I check with the computer. Yes, it's correct, it's 43 centimeters. I can check the height of that wing leg. Is it really 8 centimeters? And then I check it analog with the ruler, and I double compare with the measurement that we took with the 3D scanner. And then if anything is off, then we can go back and see, okay, maybe we did some alignment, post alignment wrong, or the scan was wrong at all, and then in the worst case, we have to do a new scan. But usually what happens is, if we find a discrepancy, then we can realign the scans that I just mentioned. We've done several scans. And then it's still not time to go into production. Usually what we do then, we still go ahead and make one prototype. So prototype, we love to use different kind of materials, but for example, styrofoam, for example, ABS, these are basically, again, for us to double check. We're using these, we CNC one model, a prototype, and then we attach it to the car. See, is everything correct? Does it attach nicely? Or we see some points that we have to improve upon. And after all this is done, then we can go ahead and actually make the new design, or we could make a new design already, but most important then is that is the time when we can start the molding. And when we have a mold, again, I think we're going to make separate videos about all this. When we have a mold, we like to make molds from steel, aluminum, or harder materials. You can make molds from any kind of materials that you like, anything that your CNC partner can work with, but we like metal. And then only after we know it's really fit, then we go into this, because metal molds or aluminum molds, they really cost a lot, so we want to make sure that the part fits. So guys, that's it. I hope you really liked this video. If you liked it, you know the drill. Please give us a thumbs up or press that like button depending on the platform where you're watching this. If you haven't done so yet, kindly subscribe to the channel. You know, it doesn't matter you're a customer or a fan or whoever you are, you can really help us with these simple things. Doesn't cost a lot, so please go ahead right now, like and subscribe our channel. If you want to do even more, you can leave comments. That really helps our positioning in the different social media channels, but it also helps us to improve, because you can tell us good comments, you can tell us bad comments, then we know what you like to see or what you don't like to see, or what we can improve on, and then we can give you a better content in future. Let me say thank you one more time for watching. Oh, I forgot one thing. There's also the bell icon, so you can click that one, and then next time you get notifications when we upload new videos. And on some channels there's actually no bell icon. Let me go to the side a bit. You have to do it like this. So you have to click here, and click here. Yes, and then also on that channel you will also get notifications. So that's it, guys. Let me say thank you one more time for watching, and I'll see you next time with more DMC content. Until then, DMC Life. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching this video here today. You know, we did upload actually quite some videos over the past few years. Maybe there's something you would like as well, maybe this video here or this. And if you haven't done so yet, kindly help us to subscribe to the channel. You can do that up here, so that we're going to see you next time with more DMC content. Let me say thank you so much for watching one more time. Until next time, bye for now.